And here we are, back again with this bullshit. Hello everyone, it is I, Lefe, once again with more Critics Attorney, accompanied once more with Specky and Seba.
What?
Blah blah.
Blah blah.
And today we are back with the fucking most unreliable narration ever. I can't believe this game pulled a Danganronpa Ep.3 on us.
You can't trust anything anymore. Literally nothing.
It's like, yes, there was just a whole other case that happened in these 2 months that we skipped over. Don't worry about it.
The world may never know.
But yeah, last time we managed to actually succeed in our trial with Susato, and we threw the culprit into the air with an amazing throw. Which, you know, was a great ending to a great trial with a great antagonist.
Well,
And now we're being told that apparently all this sassy stuff that is happening may be related to some case that we weren't told about that actually happened in the 2-month span. So now we have to go back to the past to actually check the case. And I'm squinting heavily at the game.
It's rewind time.
Oh, that's hot, that's hot. But before that, because this is a new chapter, and I promised that we would do this, we have to do one escapade first. Here we go. At Naruhodo's legal consultancy. An escape in Naruhodo's legal consultancy, where Susato appears to be rather irritated, because it seems Yunosuke has been buying a little too much bric-a-brac, and the whole place is brimming with things they don't need. His latest purchase has really rocked the boat with Iris and Susato.
God, what are the other okay.
Amazing. What? It's the whole group in this one. Let's go.
Woohoo.
5th of March, so it's like a month after the whole arrival. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Hello. I'm back.
oh, hello, Mr. Naruhodo. Did you have a good outing?
Hi. Hi, Runa. What's the matter? Your eyes are as big as dinner plates.
As opposed to when they are small as and darting all over the place. Iris, I wasn't expecting you to see you here.
Where else would I be?
I just made some tea, Mr. Naruhodo. Would you like a cup?
A cup or two, yes. Definitely. Aha.
You know, the fuck? Alright, Runa, what's going on? You're acting extremely strangely. Where's the body?
What? Me? No, not at all. I'm as normal as can be. Normality itself. Hey, see?
Who did you kill?
Not again, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry, not what again? What do you mean, Susie?
Whenever he goes out on his own lately, he always seems to come back with a peculiar new purchase.
Look! I'm just saying you never know when we need to clean our chimney. Peculiar? What's peculiar about the thing I've bought?
You seem to think that anything pretty is a curio you simply must have.
You fucking tourist.
You keep buying items on bric-a-brac, even though you don't know what they are.
Well, there are rather a lot of bric-a-brac shops and pawnbrokeries and like around here.
It's when I've been to Lord Strongheart's to give my weekly report. I'm always so nervous beforehand. On the way home, I just find myself in those shops and... Yeah, right, I can't deny it. I bought something.
You're right, you can't deny it, because your eyes are wider than ever.
We ought to put a warning sign about them. They're bigger than some potholes around here.
There's always these things in the bric-a-brac shop. So cheap. Mr. Shops has given me a lot of useful advice on how to pick out the real bargains.
You must remember, Runa, that Herd likes to have fun with you. Take advice with a big pinch of salt. No, seriously,
Well,
please.
that's true. That thing he told me he was a pot stand wasn't a pot stand at all. I never have guessed it was a collapsible top hat. Alright, yeah, that's definitely not something I was expecting there.
Huh.
No, and I've never had quests that you could fill up this once empty room so quickly. Honestly, it's overflowing with things we don't even need.
Look, we really need that spade.
So most of this junk is most of this junk just Ryunosuke's random buyables?
Who fucking knows, maybe.
Is that where he got the doll from?
Like, I was looking at the scales myself.
I was looking at the scales in the Daruma doll.
I mean, the other model just sounds like something he brought from Japan.
Maybe, but at the same time, I don't know. Considerity was a stowaway and all that.
Oh boy. I mean, look at those scales. Not once have you weighed something on them.
I know, but ever since I first studied the fencing court, I don't know why, but I just really wonder why only those set of scales.
Let's see it then, Mr. Naruto. What have you come home with today?
Oh, well, it's, one of these.
What is it? What is it?
What is it?
It looks all done, showed up on a board.
Really, Mr. Naruto? What is it?
It's a sea anemone. That poor anemone, no!
I'm sorry, you bought a dead sea anemone.
An anemone?
Yes, I mean, I know it doesn't look like it at the moment. It's all shriveled up, like you said.
Aren't sea anemones living creatures? The ones that dance about in the seabed?
Yes, exactly! The ones that dance about in the seabed.
Oh, they sell sea anemones in bric-a-brac shops here, in Britain.
That's so sad, like, this is just dead anemones as decoration.
Poor little things. It's no longer doing the shaky shaky down under.
I don't know whether they normally do or not, but I do not have one today. God, like, the excavations really are showing the goofiest parts of Ryunosuke.
What the fuck?
Fucking amazing.
Runo, the fuck? But why, Runo?
Why? Why, SpongeBob? Well, yes, for the aquarium, of course.
What aquarium?
Aquarium? I don't know that word.
Well, according to the shopkeeper, keeping sea creatures in tanks was hugely popular here in London before. Yes, but you're supposed to transport them in water. Oh god.
Yes, people have some beautiful fish in seawater tanks, it's true. That having an aquarium became popular because the old glass tax was abolished.
Glass. Jesus Christ, what wasn't taxed in Britain?
I fucking swear they probably would tax you for the length of your hair at one point.
There it is again, rearing its ugly head, the subject of taxation. Beck, you are aware that at one point Russia did have a beard tax.
I think you told me this before.
Yes.
Yes.
We talked about this in the taxation escape.
I don't want to remember the taxation.
Oh, you mean that minister that tried to tax air and got properly lynched for it?
You know, I think we need a taxation examination because what the fuck?
It was a real craze for a while. Everyone in London had one.
For what?
People soon realized they didn't have the technology to actually sustain those things.
Yes, it didn't last long. People's enthusiasm soon waned.
Thousands of fishes died that day.
Just far too much work to be changing the seawater regularly in a city like London.
God bless water filters. Like, man, technology sure is something. Also, why not just have river water fish? You have the Thames.
Never a true ever at that time, sir. Well, considering how polluted it is probably at this time.
Fucking whatever.
Yeah, I know the ocean water is probably less polluted than the river water, honestly.
Yeah, but transporting ocean water all the way to London must be a fucking pain in the ass. Since, you know, there isn't really a piping system that transports seawater to the mainland. You think people might have realized that from the start, really, wouldn't you?
Anyway, that was long before I was born. So now everyone jokes that there is an unloved aquarium covered in dust in every attic in the capital.
And it's true, there's one in this attic too. I told the man in the bric-a-brac shop about it, he had these words of wisdom. Now it's the edge of the sea anemone. That made a lot of sense to me.
You know, you're never allowed to walk around pocket money ever again.
Jesus Christ, my dude. Like, I know you are a man. You're not a like your education was in like leather stuff, but Jesus Christ, my dude, you're too easy to swindle.
Don't trust the British, you know. Before.
It made sense to you, did it?
Explain. Barbarian is an enemy, it's completely dried out.
You just need to suck it in water overnight and it'll be as good as new. That's what the man said.
No!
I'm not sure that it works in the same way as dried Wakam receiving, Mr. Malcolm.
This is a pluricellular entity. It does not have the same survivability as single cell organisms. Naruhodo, please.
Naruhodo,
Please, Ryonosuke.
You're just holding a dead animal at this point, my guy.
Oh my god, every single biology teacher in the fucking planet is facepalming right now.
Like, I know he didn't study biology himself, but my fucking god.
Susato's father is facepalming right now.
God. Ryunosuke would fucking love those modern toys, like those little pills you just drop in water and turn into sponge animals. Like, oh, hello.
Oh my god, it's witchery! Look, Susato, I have a little pet dinosaur now. That's exactly how it would go. Oh my god.
Yes, it would, and you know it, because he's a goofy ass moron, but he's lovable.
He's really good with his words, at least.
He has charisma.
Man, reminds me of a certain descendant of his.
He has nothing else, just charisma.
It's just like Phoenix's stats in Marvel vs. Capcom. It's all just the intelligence stat. Everything else is at 1.
The long line of bards. Except they're bad at being bards.
They're eloquence bards, which are technically broken. So, you know, that explains a lot. Oh my god. Once I've saved some money, I'm going to buy some prawns to keep this little fellow company. Please, at least keep the prawns alive.
You know, it's gonna put them in her pocket and they're gonna suffocate on the way, and you know it. This is why I don't go. This is why I'm afraid of people near animals.
Like, aquariums are such like high maintenance things. And this is just hurting me in the soul.
You know, maybe this is Verno is not allowed to manage money ever again, please. Ever. No!
No, Iris, don't let him on.
Oh, how exciting! Your office will be teeming with life.
Oh, yeah, it's really.
Britain is a funny country, though. I mean, has anemone craze?
They say people in glass houses about comments like that here, Mr. Naruto.
Yeah, you're the one who bought the fucking anemone.
Don't forget that
Oh,
there was a
boy.
very curious rabbit craze in our own country not so very long ago.
Ah, yes,
We
the
are
rabbit
coming
tag.
back with a con-
What?
The rabbits.
Saber, you okay?
I was just saying, we are coming back to the convo.
We're going back to the taxation conversation.
Oh no! I don't want to examine the taxation again.
A mortifying chapter that people will try to erase from the history books 100 years from now, I'm sure. Just like the frogs in in Australia.
You know, there was another craze as well before the aquarium one. Have you heard of Warden cases? Wardian?
What are the... What? No, I've never heard of them.
They were little glazed cases for growing plants indoors, I believe.
Oh, so like little... what are they called?
Ooh.
What do they call it in English? Man, I can't remember.
Greenhouse?
Greenhouse, yeah. That's the word. Like little greenhouses.
Yeah, usually, greenhouses are just like big areas that usually have glass or at
Yeah,
least,
I know what a greenhouse is.
Yeah, so I was just thinking of that on the small scale, so I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yee. Oh, I see. For plant lovers to raise their favorite tropical plants.
That's right, like different types of ferns.
Ferns?
Do you mean those rather dull plants with lots of fronds for leaves?
I've never understood why someone would want to raise a fern of all things. It only lives in shelby places. It's just a big leaf. Like, I mean, its life cycle is fascinating, but I'd say it holds more value as a biology study than as a decorative plant.
We have a fern here. as a decoration.
Yes. I'm sorry, Spec, your family has bad taste.
We're also growing tomato plants.
Ooh, nice.
About 3/4 of the plants Mom grows are actually useful. Sadly, about most of them were destroyed by the dogs. So the rest of them are just decorative ones. That's just because the dogs won't get into them now.
Damn. I would be growing plants here if we didn't have so little space.
She's also trying to grow let's see, along with tomato, mint.
Ooh.
Which was successful for a time. She learned how to grow a pineapple here, so
Man, I wish I could grow my own mint and parsley here.
she wanted to do parsley as well.
Just be like, oh, I need to cook this. Yoink.
I found it really funny that she's growing tomatoes because she's deathly allergic to tomatoes.
This
I
is
don't
for,
understand.
This is for when I need to end my life. It's like a cyanide pill.
God, probably. I'm not gonna lie. Ketchup is fine apparently, but specifically tomatoes was what gets her.
Must be like specific compounds of the tomato juice.
Yeah, because I know ketchup she can handle fine, but if it's directly like an actual tomato slice or something, that's gonna hurt a little.
That or the tomato seeds could be.
Maybe.
Point is though, we have plants.
They're not dull at all. Ferns are lovely plants.
They're very dull.
Other people want to recreate the exile foliage of the tropics in their own homes.
The tropics have more interesting foliage than the ferns. So they grew ferns? I mean, ferns? Anemones? Well, they certainly have a knack for the obscure.
Well, thinking about it,
Man, Lotteries sure love to steal things from other countries to make their for interest.
Ah.
Anyways, I'll leave the colonization jokes for later.
my grandfather loved the moss on his bonsai. He looked after it better than the trees.
Moss is really cute sometimes. It's oddly cute.
Yeah.
Until someone eats it.
Chris, why do you eat the moss?
Moss eater game.
It seems like the more obscure something is, the more it interests people.
It's so oddly specific. Maybe the one case craze didn't last very long. Now most of the little glass cases are just gathering dust, I think.
Thousands of plants also died.
A lot of things die in London. Why is that?
But I haven't seen one in your room, Iris.
Oh, very observant of you, Susie. Yes, that's right. Mine's certainly not gathering dust. I grow tropical herbs in it.
Useful.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, I really must ask that you stop all this frivolous buying of strange things.
Yes, alright, sorry. It's just that, well, they go to Mr. Show's room. He has all sorts of peculiar trinkets laying around.
Oh, well, yes, that's true, and they seem to be growing in number.
That's the autism speaking. You can't deny that I'm right.
Ah.
Recently, I've noticed a blowpipe, a few pearl crystals set in a twisted piece of gold, a gold what the hell is that word?
Business?
Pin's nest.
A pince nez. Yes.
Why the fuck does Mr. Jones want a blowpipe? What is he going to do? It's playing a small gramophone recording there the other day, so I slipped into the gramophone. It was just a whispering voice saying, "Norbury, nothing more."
What the fuck?
Norbury.
Nobody.
What could it possibly be about?
Those are all mental cases that hurt itself over the years.
Exactly, that's why I want to create in here, just that sort of atmosphere. Well, then get mementos from your cases, you dumbass.
Ah, a room full of meaningful trinkets, each with their own unique history, you mean?
This is that chunk of the carriage where Mr. McGilded got burned. Hell yeah.
This is a book with a line on it. Do not ask about it.
This is the knife that was stabbed into some lady's back, don't worry about it.
He lived.
This is the gun that... This is... this is Mr. Pop Windybank's gun.
Here's the calendar from Windybank's shop.
Still with the bullet that hit Ashley on it. Yes, that! I need to understand, Mr. Sato.
Then
But, Mr. Naruhodo, none of the things you brought to the room have any connection with any of our cases.
Oh,
you just,
don't they?
no.
Well, for example, take that splendid but rather weather-beaten top hat. That wasn't used as evidence in any of the cases we've worked on, was it?
Oh, so you have two top hats if you count the collapsible one as well?
No, the collapsible one is a pod stand. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. Fuck you, Mr. Sholmes. But if they were in court, they were everywhere, weren't they? Top hats, I mean.
Well, here in Britain, of course, they're the mark of true gentlemen. That's hardly surprising. So you obviously should have stolen one of their hats. Man is wearing a top hat when he ventures outdoors. He'll be looked down upon. Hat.
Gosh, it has been very strict rules, hasn't it? The English gentleman's code.
I've been wondering how they're looking at top hat recently. After all, my university uniform is black as well, so I think it will be very in keeping.
Oh, what a good idea! Go ahead and then, Bruno, try it on.
Please tell me I actually get to see it.
I doubt.
Deadpan.
Deadpan. Oh,
The lesson here, I suppose, is that the juxtaposition of student and gentleman is just so strange and wrong.
Well, that really didn't suit me anyway. I mean, these hats are ridiculous. We will need to bet every foreigner who sees one of these for the first time thinks exactly the same thing. Why is that man wearing a chimney on his head?
People in glass houses, remember, Runa?
What do you mean?
Well, what about Japanese drum mage top knots? Those haircuts are the height of ridiculousness.
Ah, true.
Unless you can take a hat off. Once you have a drum mage, it's on your head for good.
But willing to bet every foreigner who sees a John Mugge for the first time thinks exactly the same thing. Why is that man wearing a cap on his head?
I suppose that means have different cultures, isn't it?
Meanwhile, the Spanish with their 2 feet long knives are not kidding. Like, there are records from the Independence War in Spain where the French were like, some fuckers with 2 feet long knives just assaulted us and beat the shit out of us.
knife.
The subject of hats. What this section always wears is really very strange, don't you think?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Naruhodo. What's the thing to say? That hat is the very essence of Mr. Solms. Yes, without his dear stalker, the great detective would be unrecognizable.
It's called a deer stalker? That's a surprisingly swanky name.
It's the hat of a hunter, just like the flat cap. I made up my mind long ago to visit the Regent Street and buy one for myself.
God, so Satoshi's just going to have 1,000 costumes like Princess Peach.
Yes, this is good.
Here's Kung Fu Susato. Here's Sword Fighter Susato. Here's Detective Susato.
And they all apply to normal Susato.
I'm not sure it's going to fit over your hair.
I think it's perfect for great detectives who stalks his criminal quarry.
What do you think is strange about it anyway?
Well, you've seen it. He has 2 brims, one at the front and one at the back. But you need 2 brims on a hat. Surely one at the front is enough, no?
One moment, please.
If you ask me, it's just Mr. Show's madcap personality coming through. Wait, so that he doesn't have to think about which way around to put it on or something like that?
Mr. Solms does not have a madcap personality. He always has a clear head.
Sure.
Bullshit.
I just thought,
That's bullshit. These stalkers were made for hunters who had to hide in thickets when they were stalking their prey. The brim at the back was designed to stop the stalks of plants scratching the back of their necks.
So that's the reason. Thank you, Arius, for educating us.
Mission doesn't spend a lot of time anything, so does he?
Well, no, that's true.
I'm telling you, it's just his impetuous personality. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it firmly.
Ah, here you all are.
Oh, good
You were
afternoon.
talking shit.
I heard you talking shit. Appears menacingly with violin. Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Chomps.
Wait, I've not long since made some tea, Mr. Jones. Would you like a cup?
I see I've come at a good time, Mr. Sato. Thank you. Now, I have something I should like you all to see.
Oh god, what did you buy?
I just have
Oh,
myself
no.
a brand new Grey Detective's hat.
Oh no. What the? There's a rim.
Get back and let the boat size. 4 frames in total.
My head is truly untouchable now.
Look upon my hat of glory, fellas. Your observation is quite correct, my dear man. I'm a busy man, you see. With this hat, which is the way I put it on, I shall always have it pointing the correct way.
You owe me 1 guinea.
With my previous hat, I could, in an impetuous moment, wear it ferociously with the brims on either side.
That's impressively clumsy, I would say.
And I must regretfully say, I think your nightcap here was correct after all.
You owe me one guinea, Mr. Sato. Anyways, funny Mr. Jones, with reasonable foresight like that, wouldn't it just be better for Tom Hall instead?
Oh yes, then how have you put on? You have a brim all around. What? So true. How could I have been so blind to this fact until now? Dear Lord.
Well, unfortunately, I happen to have 2 top hats here. You just leave the pot of it, you're welcome to try that one there.
Indeed I shall, my good fellow. Much obliged. This is mine.
Yep, same thing.
Oh dear, it looks terrible. More terrible than I could possibly have imagined.
Oh, that's not good. Maybe it's because of your long face, paired with a tall hat. It just doesn't work.
Well, I think it's very nice, Mr. Soames, even if it will have the whole world in fits for laughter.
Ah! I should have never meddled with it. Give me a dear suckle forevermore.
Game regulation on your Resident hat forevermore.
There's still hope that you'll graduate one day, Mr. Naruto. Don't give up.
Hey, it's not my fault I had to change careers midway.
I love that. It's just like, there's no way it's like that. Sean walks in. I'm fucking insane!
I am fucking insane! Alright. Oh wait, it saved on escapades. Okay, give me a second then.
It's rewind time, Mr. Naruto.
Load. Okay, here we go. Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. It's time for chapter 2, which is actually in the past.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road. As the victim lay at death's door, the mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved. But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern Exchange student from his harrowing plight Then in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight, did a second bizarre crime rend the stillness of that very night.
What do you mean that very night?
I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death, the condemned criminal's curse, the dread demon of coal gas.
Jesus. The fuck is wrong with Natsume's
The
apartment?
detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene. It only proved to be the overture that announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
Oh boy. This seems like it's going to be an interesting one.
I am afraid.
Oh boy, introduction again, let's go. My name is Hironosuke Naruhodo. I'm a fledgling lawyer just starting out in my journey. 6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. I made a long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. On the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective. Currently, I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodgings, from where I run the medical consultancy of sorts. Successfully defend a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. Oh boy, bot, please, can you guys smite it?
Oh, I'll smite it, I'll smite it.
I haven't smited in forever. I have no idea how to smite.
I wasn't in the mod view.
I don't even know how to smite. I'll be honest with you, Chief.
I may need to fire my mods.
I never got a chance to try, so I don't know. Ah.
Also, you should have banned them, not deleted the message. There we go.
I did it now. Look, I just got back into mod mode. It took a minute.
Was a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now. Oh boy, here we go.
I get to do stuff so rarely.
I returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. My epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. Tale which was now about to awaken from slumber. Thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland. What a delicious smell wafting up from the stairs. Must be nearly time for breakfast. Better go down to Mr. Sean's suite. A say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate. "30th of August.
August.
Ah, Runa, good. I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Good morning, Iris. It's well delicious as usual. Before we though, I have some news. The surprise this morning.
Shh, not the word, Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Sholmes!
This could just be the juice thing for my pre-breakfast stagnation repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
The fuck?
Do not question me.
Oh, so I see he recovered his thingamajig.
Well,
I guess it makes sense since the pawnbroker kinda closed and all. Morning to you too, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes, I see. That's
Oh, I missed this. I'm taking a fucking screenshot, baby.
Is there a way to hide the text?
I don't think so. Let me check. Key configuration. Press review scene, options pause, autoplay, move cursor, rotate, look. Nope, no button for editing the text. Sadly.
Damn. I Shomes the fuck.
I see. So that's it.
Mr.
Mr. Naruhodo.
This kind of became a meme too.
So that's it. Oh my fucking god.
POV, you're the sea anemone.
POV Sherlock, you are you are the Napoleon statue.
POV, you're a four-brimmed hat. Ah, so that's it.
What was that?
I need a second to recover.
What the fuck? Okay, so I have to make another sticker, I see.
Please! Oh my god, just the fucking close-up is like, ah, I see!
So that's it! It really looks like that meme is what it is.
The truth is as clear as to me as day. My facilities of observation have revealed it again.
What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have this very morning met with a surprise!
Yes, I just said that.
Well, it's not the case. Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation.
Oh boy, here we go.
Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button on your jacket. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been frustrated this morning.
Can I talk now?
But of course, though I don't look for admiration, you understand.
My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh, it has?
It's a family tradition, fuck you.
Oh.
And the button was stripped off last night, if you remember. By you.
I heard he pulled your button off? What were you two doing when I wasn't looking? Ah, yes, I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not? At the evening event, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped! What did happen? Why? No wonder then my fixers and I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place.
Well, I'd like my bag now, please. It's showing me that I can't fasten my jacket.
And it's telling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumes.
Helpful.
What matters at present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring. But earlier, Uno said when he came in, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is a pure example of ADHD at its finest.
It really is just ADHD in a fucking character.
Which means he's just me if I was smarter. This, I feel like I've at least done this at least twice to each of you individually.
Yes.
This exact thing.
Like, I will tell you something, and then I would comment later about that thing I told you about, and you were like, oh, this happened! And I was like, yes, I told you, like 5 minutes ago.
And then I go, oh! Neat!
Neato! And then I fucking want to throw my computer out the window.
Does my neato really trigger you so?
Yes!
I don't mean it to. It's just a word I like to say.
I just tell you about something like I'm really excited about or really happy about, and it's just like, neato! And I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'll fuck off.
I don't mean it that way. I just don't have any words at that immediate moment. I don't want to sit there for 2 minutes trying to process information. I'm like, neat!
Half of the time it just sounds like I'm being ignored, but okay.
I swear it's not.
Anyways, read your line, Herlock.
Well, that really is a surprise.
Yes, this dumb motherfucker is the pride of the British Empire.
I feel personally attacked.
Man, that came from the heart. Holy shit, I feel so good. Hey, I'm talking about Sherlock. If you feel personally affected, I think that's on you. Anyways. Famous consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name. Though no one is more annoyed by him than me.
Alright, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it gets cold.
And Speck died.
Sorry, my
We
sister
never
walked
saw
in.
him again.
And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too. My little special blend.
It has opium.
And copium.
And there we have Iris Wilson, Mr. Jones' lodger and companion and the actual genius in this house. The exceptional young girl, who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London, and who has a detective from the Scotland Yard grabbed by the balls. Yes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, was released in Rand's magazine.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, why don't you put us out of our misery? What surprised you this fine morning?
Well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it really?
That's right, and she had some rather startling news, in fact.
Intriguing indeed. You must tell us all about it over breakfast! Oh yes, what fun!
Oh boy, I finally get to examine! It's been so long!
Yay!
Books, papers, scientific implements. These shelves are stuffed to the gunnels. Misato wouldn't be able to help herself if she were here. She can't stand mess.
She just want to be able to stand mess, but she wouldn't dare touch those shelves.
Oh, why not?
Everything's in intricate balance. Hurley spends ages on it.
It makes sense for me!
Organized chaos. I know it well.
If you were touching one thing, the whole lot would come tumbling down.
Yep.
Ah.
She knows it was very delicate arrangement right from the outset.
You make it sound like a meeting of great minds. The truth is, Mr. Jones just needs to tidy up.
No.
Yes? Yes, the huge metal chest with a lace cloth laid on it, being used as table for tea and coffee. Very sturdy, that's for sure. Very locked shut.
The chest contains my father's detailed records of Hurley's main cases.
Yes, I've been led to believe. Though personally, I've never actually seen inside.
And that's the way it will stay. Those papers are a secret between Daddy and me. If you go opening it uninvited, you might find yourself being bitten.
What? Is there a piece inside there or something? No, I think Iris will just bite you.
No, I'm just gonna bite you. Like, on the hand. Hard.
I hit the hand of the Baskervilles in the box. I guess to this time of year, Londoners seem to leave their hearts alight all day long. And I love it. It's really relaxing about watching the flames play and dance about, what, in August?
I mean, August can get cold sometimes, but not too much.
I do not understand that concept.
But a fireplace in days of summertime is a waste of space, really. No use at all. I like a great detective in days of no crimes and no criminals, Hurley? But consider this. Instead of a fireplace, a frost place. That's my latest idea.
My man here inventing the AC. Hi, Cleo.
Hi, Cleo.
Well, today is another silent secret day, it seems.
Well, we don't have a Susie right now. Very sad. I mean, Creak, creak. An extraordinary hearth from which emanates a cool breeze in the hot summer months. What do you think?
I think if there's such a thing, you're able to go down in history.
The principle is extremely simple. One must, of course, light a cold fire on the hearth. Ah, yes, I love my absolute zero fire.
I saw this in The Legend of Zelda. They use cold fire to burn warm ice. It was crazy.
Hurley, no. Bat Hurley, no.
I must go find this link to asking his secrets.
Sholmes would fucking try to invent hot ice as well. He fucking would.
I mean, hot ice is just ice, it's just any solid that is that is still solid at high temperatures. Yes, of course, brilliant.
The trouble is, none of the fires I build would ever burn cold. How it taunts me.
You two really need some chemistry classes.
Please.
Someone teach these two how combustion works, please.
I'm pretty sure they know, they just refuse to believe it.
Oh, new project in Minecraft, nice.
Oh, neato.
So as you already say, it's a bit of a damp squib. These are different pieces of evidence from cases you've sold, aren't they, Mr. Sholmes?
Not quite, Mr. Naruhodo, not quite. These fingers are a selection from cases I've solved with particular aplomb. The winners of my success. Memories, Mr. Naruhodo. Memories!
Really? So tell me about the case in which the bust of Napoleon featured.
Oh my god.
I forget.
I just realized that I hadn't had the walkthrough open.
You didn't have the what open?
The walkthrough,
I
his
mean-
guide.
That's fine. Sean's really been like, I forgot.
I know it would be fine, but I would have been pissed if we had missed some.
He really is spec for real, for real.
I forgot.
Memories, he says. Wonderful, Mr. Sholmes. Wonderful. Okay, that's that section. Okay, let's go to Iris's half.
I can tell my eyes shut, you know.
I can't believe it. When a deadline's approaching, you sound like a Gatling gun.
That reminds me of a dream I had the other day. It was a funny one, it woke me actually. I was sleeping for a whole hour in the pitch black, but I didn't make a single mistake.
That's incredible.
But then, when I got light, I found that there wasn't any paper in the machine. I wonder if I'd actually been typing at all.
I think you may just have fallen asleep on the job. Let's see.
Oh hey, it's the little glass thing she talked about right there.
Yeah.
Neat though.
Poisson. There are so many different bottles up there on that charming little set of white shelves.
Oh, do be careful, Bruno. You mustn't try to conserve those bottles even if you're hungry.
I wouldn't do something stupid like that. I'm not a child, you know.
Well, I wish I could say the same for Hurley. The other day he polished off a full bottle of one of my alkaloids.
God.
Help me, what's an alkaloid?
Alkaloids are like neuronal stimulants.
Neuron stimulant.
Basically, they hijack your neurons so they are constantly stimulated, which means all your muscles seize up. You know, the thing that killed her father.
Hurley's a dumbass.
Yes. He what?
He said he was hungry. You know,
Oh,
at least I'm not
tasty.
this.
Good.
At least I'm not as the fucking dumb as Hurley. Holy shit.
God, that reminds me of all these memes I see online of like neurodivergent people being like, ah yes, tasty sleep juice.
God, I'm sorry, but if I find a random bottle of liquid or powder or anything in it, I'm not touching that shit ever. Like, I'm paranoid enough that's the difference.
See, Hurley is what I would be if I didn't have anxiety and paranoia.
Why are you sorry, Cleo? What? I'm doing okay. I only played Minecraft and the Binding of Isaac.
What the fuck is Cleo sorry? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Huh? Stop being sorry. There's literally nothing to be sorry about.
Oh man, well that just gave me a deja vu.
What?
You shut the.
Ah
Stop
yes.
being sorry.
I am surrounded by sorry friends.
Damn it!
It's me and Saber against the crazies.
I am fucking crazy. You know you love me for it.
I'll be extra careful.
Please
Just
don't be
put-
hungry.
Turns around and Herlock is like drinking from the fucking ink pot. What? They put this on the spaghetti? It must be edible. you know he would actually like do that. Like it would be something Herlock would actually do.
I know, like, you would see the white powder of Parmesan cheese on spaghetti, sees a white powder in a bottle. Oh, this must be that famous Parmesan! Go, go, go. No, Hurley, no, Hurley, that's my poison powder!
No.
It's what?
No, Hurley, that's my cocaine!
Ah! Oh, wait, I like this.
God, Herlock on cocaine would be the greatest danger to society.
I just thought of Hurlock eating cocaine spaghetti.
And I think that's canon somewhere.
I feel like that should be.
Ah yes, the Italian called this risotto nero. Just pours a bunch of ink on a bunch of rice. Like actual writing ink.
Oh, God.
Cleo, it's fine, by the way. They don't
God, I'm now imagining Into the Spider-Verse meme of like Spider-Man like Peter Parker eating the potatoes or Hurley eating poison.
Oh, God. I at least can be happy knowing I cannot be Hurley levels of stupidity, at least sometimes.
Ah yes, it's where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? What's in the melting pot today? Huh, the blue carbuncle. Oh my god, we're playing Final Fantasy!
Well,
Yes, it's from a case of theft that Hurley solved ages ago. The theft of a precious stone.
Summoners, I summon thee!
well.
I'm a summoner.
As far as I know, you are not stupid, Cleo.
I don't think I've ever once thought of you as stupid before, ever. So like,
You do not drink alkaloids, you are cool in my book.
a carbuncle's another name for a garnet, you see, especially if it's cut around the top.
God, I'm now imagining like, I wanted to prepare rice with mushroom today, and I found this very curious mushroom in the forest. It's just fucking Amanita muscaria.
It's wait, which one is that? I
The
know.
red one with white spots.
The Mario one, yeah.
Yes, that one.
I was like, that's like the one mushroom name I'm familiar with. I'm like, that's the Mario mushroom. that's the poisonous Mario mushroom.
Pat the
Cleo.
Cleo.
Pat Cleo. Okay, well here's the difference. People can do stupid things. Does not make the person stupid. There is a difference.
Yeah.
Read the line.
I did.
Oh, I ain't remember.
I'll read it again. A carbuncle's another name for a garnet, you see, especially if it's cut around the top.
Oh, really? And this garnet was blue, was it?
Well, that's the thing. They're usually red. No blue garnets have ever been discovered.
Are you sure it wasn't like a sapphire or an emerald? Because there are blue emeralds. It's weird. It depends on the concentration of certain minerals.
Yeah, it depends. Well,
What?
I was saying I think it's like a very. I would say yeah, it can definitely appear as a blue based on the minerals. I don't think there's like a. I don't think there's ever been like a very vibrant blue though, kind of emerald.
Sapphire. Aquamarine.
Well, I mean, I think it counts emeralds. I'm not sure.
Oh well, emeralds. Oh yeah. There's also blue emeralds. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have like a. What's the color? Teal appearance usually.
Cleo, I don't know what you're talking about, so either explain it or I don't know. Also, I pressed the space by accident.
Damn. That's the thing. There's a rare noble gone never been discovered.
Oh.
So who knows what the stolen gemstone actually was?
Oof. I'm so sorry, Cleo. Hugs.
I have to look. Ah.
Oh.
I see. Pat Pat Cleo. That's Pat Pat.
Yeah.
We. After mystery of the case.
I wish upon everyone a very. I hope someday your. Also, I hope someday all parents are like my mom.
Yeah.
It's not stupid to want to come out to your family, Cleo. It's not your fault that your parents are fucking dipshits.
Basically, yeah. What he said.
A proper Herlock Sholmes conundrum, huh? Look forward to finding out that aroma your tea will have, Iris, every single day.
Ah, well, I've used a different concoction of oils from the garden every time, so it's never the same twice.
When you call it a concoction, it sounds more like a science experiment than something from tea time.
Oh yes, that's because different blends can have very different properties. Some calm you down, some make you feel jolly, some give you energy.
Some let you poop.
Today's particular blend is something quite special, so you're really in for a treat.
That sounds ominous. Alright, anything else? No. Okay. Time to go to here. The machine really is imposing, isn't it? I can never remember his name.
Here they call it his great
Analytiscope.
Analytiscope. Analytiscope. Fuck. It can analyze anything at all.
That doesn't really help me. What does analyzing something even mean?
Ah, it actually gets two questions in our huddle.
Sorry?
Well, as I said, my machine here spits out analysis results of anything with which you care to present. But how to interpret those results, that's the key. And I confess, I have no idea.
Thank you, Holmes.
You invented one of the first computers and you don't even know what it does.
I'm flabbergasted.
Cleo is fine, bad.
Pat Pat Cleo. I'm gonna have to construct a great analysis scope to solve the problem.
That might not help.
You're just extending the cycle, Holmes. You're just extending the cycle.
Deep in the cycle.
The little violin, I think.
Yeah, only the violin. Ah yes, Mr. John's faithful musical companion. Wasn't this violin made by somebody famous?
Yes, it's a
Stradivarius.
Stradivarius. I'm afraid you have to save up for 100 years before you can afford one, you know.
Why didn't you buy it for a song, Mr. Jones?
I found another pawnbroker among the forfeited articles. It clearly said Stradivarius on the label.
What?
The internet broker had no idea of its true value, you see, so I paid a mere 55 shilling for it. this, I have something of a turn for shopping. Production bargain hunter.
But is it really a Stradivarius then?
But of course, my dear fellow, it says on the label.
The man the ignorant broker had something of a turn for selling. Oh.
Pat, Cleo.
Nyeh.
It's fine, Cleo, but just repeating the same thing over and over, it's not going to change anything. Like, insulting yourself is not going to fix any problem. It's just going to make you feel worse.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I know you're venting a little, and that's fine, but the thing is but staying focused on it and repeating it is just gonna keep you in that somewhat negative mood. So just
Also, we have DMs. You can talk with us about that kind of stuff there if you want.
And like, you're part of Nami's place, so like all of her DMs are accessible.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like it's not like it's a problem at all.
You don't need to come to the stream to vent. You can vent to us directly.
I would say when it comes to venting with me, I'm not great for responding in text sometimes. But I'm there to listen, not respond properly. I'm not good with it. I will admit.
This is the letter that arrived from Japan this morning by international post.
Oh, how lovely. Look at this beautiful writing. I wish I could read it.
And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won that case.
Oh, really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
I cut above your good self, my dear fellow.
I found cases too, you know. Apparently Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume. No, I don't recall the name.
Of course you do, we helped the man, twice! You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago?
No, I understand. Names are hard, faces are easier. Yep, exactly. Appearances are what you remember. You will never remember names, but you'll remember everything else about them. The mustache witty man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
I see, so all the effort I did to learn your name was for nothing, I see.
Pat, naming, Faye.
Good job.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley.
Yes, who could forget those suitcases? They made a very deep impression on me. Although I must confess, the details are a little hazy now.
A very deep impression they made on you. Clearly. Hey, Spec, would you say the 5th case of the first game made a big impression on you?
I don't know. I don't know how to
I see. I am looking at your avatar with judging eyes right now.
Don't hide me away again, please. I like the lap. No.
You are on thin ice, buddy.
So what was this startling news penned by Mususato?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Choms?
Ah yes, it's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that the case of that nature did not occur.
He's totally forgotten then. Reviewing her letter, Misato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place half a year ago, for what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He says that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly may have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh.
When Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Susato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case, yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Hurley was here all funny about it, remember? He was very mean.
Yes, because he was like, don't tell this about anyone.
That stuff must not be published, he said. Very mysteriously as well.
That is two stories that you won't want us to publish, Hurley.
Really, I said that. Are you sure?
Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? Well, Mr. Sato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan?
See, what's funny to me is I sometimes I wonder if Sholmes had a reason and he's already forgotten why.
God.
Like, I feel like Hurley would forget.
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at Dover. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan.
I'm sorry guys, but my planet needs me.
Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right, telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away or something like that.
God damn, sure. No, he just said he was suffering from high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. According to this letter, the news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse? Bruno, a ruse? So Susie's daddy lied to her so she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Sending her back to Japan so suddenly like that? What are Miss Susato's father is hiding?
Haley, do you know what it's all about?
Well, who can say?
I'm ready to go, bye-bye! What? But you said...
Please, I've, engagement, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today.
I knew it, I knew he was going to fuck off.
Any certain analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I was quite at leisure.
Oh.
So, you notice how his eyes are
Yes.
shifting to a bit?
Yes, that was the first thing I noticed.
So, man for my absence, won't you, Iris?
I will, Haley, don't worry, see you later.
A toot, a loo. Bye.
He's cut off rather quickly there. Alright, Iris, it's you and me again. The even has Professor Mikotoba isn't the only person hiding something here. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Aha, I found them at last.
Iris, are they?
Notes about the case? That's right. Susan and I compiled them together. The keys to the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Runa? You want a flashback?
Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. Ooh, nice music. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. Whereas if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That spirit. It's rewind time.
Boys, we are going to the past. And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened to our investigation, and a fierce battle in court that followed. Reviewing every detail. Just need to find a clue. And I have all the time in the world. Because of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain. So what happened while Susato was gone?
Yikes.
What the fuck? Man, Saber, I want to say something so badly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What?
Say your dastardly things.
I cannot. But Saber knows exactly what I am referring to. It was 6 months ago, a mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London. Poor Miss Olive. She's just like... A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement on Briar Road with a knife on her back. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident. The walk was thick and nobody saw her attacker, but, by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time and was duly arrested. The man was Soseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Choms. I may have fucked up. Laying our compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And after a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence.
Lovely.
Give us a Soseki cry of victory.
Joyful, joyous jubilation!
Was the man's reaction after the trial, but his jubilant jubilation was short-lived. This poor man. Misfortune just follows him everywhere. Ah yes, I'll go to the beach. Oh shit, someone died. We received a telegram from Mr. Jones the following morning. The victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to parts at once. Okay. Sato-san and I summoned a handsome and headed immediately to the hospital. Oh boy, here we go!
Oh boy.
Let's
Oh,
go!
boy.
We start! What the hell is that statue?
Is that a... Why is there a rat?
Oh my god, it's a rat!
I wanna pet the rat.
21st of February, 5:30 AM, St. Bartholomew's Hospital Recovery Ward.
There you are at last.
I cannot see this face without seeing the zoomed in one.
The fucking zoom, like.
Good morning, Mr. Shums.
I think not. You're late! What on earth took you so long?
Well, you see, I wasn't ready to speak up. Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Soames, and it's 20 minutes right to the hospital.
That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I have been waiting for you. It felt like an eternity. In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. Feeling it was someone unjust that I alone have been rooted an hour, I sent one to you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me run that back. So you're so annoyed that someone woke you up that you decided to wake everyone else up too.
Just imagine shows like angrily tapping on the telegram machine. Wake up, Mr. Naruhodo! Stop!
Like, he just did the equivalent of calling his friends at like 12 AM and going, I can't sleep. And everyone looks at the message like, sucks for you.
Well, thanks for that.
Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. Suddenly just regained consciousness.
Oh, look at there!
Oh my gosh, she's so round. You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here.
I am bored interacting with people today. So that's the lady who was on the snow-covered pavement with a knife in her back.
Ow.
Her name is... yes, here we are. Miss Green.
Olive Green. Look at her! She's a little bean!
She's a little olive. I want to squish her. She looks precious.
There are lots of photos in that cabinet, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them like that?
If you were present here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep.
I need some water. That is a worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock. Even if it's only a fancy looking one.
Oh, I have no doubt you managed to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep.
Just bashes it with the hilt of the katana. There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mizusato.
You'd be surprised.
That must be a bag. That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings. Yeah, I did.
Why does he look like she could fit in her own bag?
She's very small. She's smaller than the fucking cabinet next to her.
Like, I think we've seen people in this room before, so she's actually she's a small, I think, for the need.
She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though.
I expect a friend or family member probably brought some things for her.
Alright then, let's see what's inside. A change of clothes, no doubt, and...
No, Mr. Naruhodo, you must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings.
especially in front of her. But a young maiden might have chocolates, or biscuits, or caramel. You fucking...
I think he's learning too much from Hurley.
Red.
A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo. I need no less mouse.
Huh.
It's called a rat.
Maybe in a hospital doesn't seem the best.
But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you were thinking.
It's a friend.
Ich friend. Ah, this looks like the Parisian treatment notes. Let's see. Do not feed. What is this place? A zoo?
You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park.
For the pigeons, yes. This is a person. Poor woman. I hope she hasn't read this.
I'm sorry. I just thought about the fact that I find like 99% of rodents cute, and like my entire family thinks they're not, and I'm just like, all the mousies and rats though. I don't know why.
Well, wild rats are not good.
I know they're not
It's like-
good, but I can't help but find them cute.
This sign cannot stop me. I cannot read.
But yeah, usually she probably cannot eat because of the surgery. Like, it probably has her stomach still a bit messed up from the medication.
Yeah. Also, instead of that, Saber, I was actually thinking like, this sign cannot stop me. I ate it. Ow.
The shrouded wooden figure is the most charming, isn't it?
Ah, I don't think that's a decoration, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an artist mannequin, I believe, used when practicing sketching the human form in different poses.
Really? It's not exactly what you would call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it? I guess it's only a model for plus sizes.
No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before.
Well, if you want to draw a full figure person, it's the right tool for the job. Yeah, exactly. Give us more variety in drawing mannequins. Look, there's a photograph in this frame here. Oh,
Oh,
Oh yes, it's a picture of a young gentleman.
looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think?
My Mr. Naruhodo, I didn't know you had the sense of matters of the heart.
Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of. I am too insensitive to care. Bye. Let's see. There are all sorts of medicines in this cabinet. Look. I'm not sure if it's safe to be in the reach of everyone like this.
Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you were Peggy's, you might try a whole bottle or two.
Well, at least there seems to be a little lock to secure the cabinet doors.
I don't imagine that would stop you if you were hungry. I worry that you'd break the lock.
Hunger doesn't turn me to a criminal, you know, Mrs. Sato.
well, I mean, there was that one time on the ship.
Shh. Ah, this looks like the treatment notes for whoever's occupying this bed. Let's see. Do not permit to run around the hospital.
Patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so
just you're like, ah! I'm bleeding all over the place! He or she is probably running around the hospital then.
oh dear, how worrying.
What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. Like, there was actually, like, one of the nurses I worked with told me actually about a similar case where, like, there was this patient that was just, like, completely high up on their medication. So they just, like, pulled out all their IVs and just started walking around the hallways, bleeding around. Just completely high out of their minds.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't do that.
Yeah, which is why a lot of times you have to put physical restraints on the patients. Just for their own safety. Like, I know there's like doctors who actually put like restraints unethically, but there are a lot of times where like you actually need to do that. Like for example, we had this patient with Alzheimer, and yeah, we had to like tie we had to like not tightly, but like we had to put a cord, like tie his arms to the sides of his bed so that he wouldn't be able to approach one arm to the other, basically.
Yikes.
It's not like we had him completely restrained, but just like, you know, enough so that he wouldn't be able to reach the IV with his other arm.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I hope my patients are doing alright. Especially that one lady I had to treat that had burns all over her back. It was a nasty one, that one.
Well.
I kinda miss my nurse practices.
At that.
There was never a boring day, that's for sure. I also had a very nice...
No,
Eh.
you go.
I was just going to say, I also had a very nice experience of meeting one of my patients outside after I finished my practices in that ward.
Ooh.
And he like greeted me and said thanks for like the help I did and all that. It was really nice.
Oh, Nito, that's actually pretty nice.
I think that at that time I was doing my practices in the like gynecology surgery area, which means I barely got any interaction with my patients, so that was a nice thing to have. Because at that time it was just like patient comes in, we open her up, we pull stuff out, we close her up, patient goes out.
Why did I just imagine that as an assembly line?
I mean, that's like no joke. A lot of the procedures are like very protocolized. Like it's always the same. Like you fill the patient with carbon dioxide. You insert the stuff for the laparoscopy.
Wait. Why do you fill people with carbon dioxide?
Because you have to inflate the internal cavity so you can insert the cameras and all that.
Cleo, I know you meant naming, but you might have to fix that.
I am in pain now. Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can't delete text on Twitch.
Yes, you cannot.
You cannot. It's fine. But alright, no, I guess I can understand that. I've just always seen carbon dioxide as something you shouldn't inhale and something you shouldn't bring into yourself, so...
I mean, you only don't have to inhale it. Everywhere else is fine. It's not like, you know... It's not like it instantly kills you when you touch it, like... fucking... fire extinguishers have carbon dioxide. Because it's a good coolant.
I guess it's not, I wouldn't say that's like widespread, that's very common knowledge, but I guess it, at least I assumed, or I guessed, if I was asked, that carbon dioxide with a prolonged exposure would probably be dangerous, like not instant, just prolonged.
Actually, let me check some stuff for a second, just to make sure I'm not misremembering, because it has been a few years. Uh, laparoscopy.
I never studied it before. I just know
gas.
inhaling it's bad. I know your body exhales it.
Yeah, it
but
uses carbon dioxide. Yeah.
I can understand, the idea of like having to slightly inflate in order to help navigate through parts of the body just a bit.
But yeah, like you would. So like there are two types of there are three types of procedure. Either we open up the abdomen, we go it directly through the genitalia, or we do a laparoscopy, which is that you inflate the cavity, and then you make small incisions through which you insert the utensils and a camera so that you can see what you're doing, which is the least invasive of them, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Surgeries are very interesting, but there's definitely. If I become a doctor, I don't know if I can trust myself in a surgery.
Well, medicine sounds cool. God, I cringe at just the idea of some of that stuff, so I couldn't, ugh.
I mean, do you guys want to hear about some of the weirder shit I've seen on the surgery room?
I think I'm fine right now.
Okay.
Not maybe later, but not right now. Please.
Sorry, I really like talking about that kind of stuff. Sorry.
I know it's fine. It's just some of that does have not a gross factor, but a fact. It makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes. I don't want it to, but it's like a fascination with me. But at the same time, it's like some of it makes me just cringe and uncomfortable pain whenever I think about it.
If you go for nurse, I wish you the best of luck, Cleo.
Yeah, tell me later. Maybe after we've talking to the funny Olive.
Sure. Although first off, I should go get my dinner ready, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means it's a Saber podcast now. Go.
No, it's a spec podcast.
Damn it! I don't have anything to talk about though. No, seriously though. I have a thing here where I don't know why I have this fascination for rodents, but a lot of rodents just look very adorable to me.
Yeah.
Best way to put it, I guess. I don't know. I just see mouse and I'm like, it's a friend. I want it. I want a friend. Like, ever seen that meme? You're my friend now. That's me with every like rodent I see. You're my friend now. I just want to pick it up and go, friend. I know I shouldn't, but I wanna. But I shouldn't. Saber, I want a small rat. I want a rat.
No.
I find them so cute and so funny. I also want to see a capybara. Oh yeah, Cleo, I saw you had a Minecraft kitty. I need to find a black and white cat in Minecraft, and I'm gonna get that one and name it and stuff because yeah, I need to get a black doggle and black kitty.
And I'm back.
Well,
I'm back. I talked about funny rodents and cats.
Nice. Nice.
I was just saying that I still need to find a black and white cat in Minecraft and a black dog in it as well, from my triplet pet collection. I would have 4, but one of them perished in trying to find the mountain area.
Oh no. Give me a second, I have to restart Twitch. It's being weird with the quality of my phone. There we go.
The quality's is low for me as well on there. It shouldn't be, it just is.
I mean, it's fine for me now.
Weird. My menu's refreshed as well.
1080 60 FPS. Nice. Okay.
But yeah, remember the funny little Minecraft memorial to the doggo?
Yeah, I saw it.
There. I think I mentioned before. I'm not sure I mentioned to you. It was a doggo we found on our travels, me and Nami, and I named it after my dog that's passed away, Kaismo.
Aww.
and then we got there, and Nami's dogs killed it.
Oh no!
Because Nami accidentally attacked me, and my dog tried to defend me, but then her dogs ganged up on my dog to defend her, and well, you can guess 2v1. So
The Minecraft dog conundrum.
yeah, so Nami accidentally killed my dog. So I built a memorial to her. I'm like, I have the mountain now because of this, and she said, okay, that's fine. I claimed the whole mountain. Like this is mine now. I hope you know this.
Meanwhile, I have to keep adding floors to my tower so I can turn it into a tree.
I saw it. Looks cool so far. Cleo actually showed me their place as well. They went far away.
He is so far away.
I know. I said the same thing. I'm like, you know, we're gonna make a path to here, right? But just say that's not a bad thing. We're gonna do it.
By the way, are you liking the work I'm doing on the docks?
On the docks? Yeah, I was over there. I saw it. I liked it a lot.
Yay!
I like.
Well,
I think there's actually a big open area near the docks as well, straight ahead, that we should build a little path to as well. Because over there is a giant field in the water, so we can build tons of kelp in there, which would be great to do.
Fair enough.
Because making a kelp farm is difficult inside of a place, so it's just best to have it outside somewhere. Sugarcane I can do inside at least. Won't be hard, right?
Okay,
Kelp
but
is so much more difficult.
let's continue so I can later regale Cleo with my tales of the surgery room.
Yeah.
I cannot deal with this now. I'm surrounded by 3 people who goddamn fear other people when they make them mad.
Wait,
What?
What?
Leo has been talking to me a bit.
DM, I'm guessing.
Pet.
Pat.
Are you saying in Saber you have a lot of people around you that have anxiety about them interacting with other people?
fucking yes!
Me and Saber alone against the anxious.
Maybe I should get anxiety pills. That probably would help.
I'm sending everyone to therapy.
Please, but it costs so much here.
Fucking America. Good morning.
The turn.
Hello, I am Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. So, who's going to do Olive?
Honestly, I think any of us could.
Let's see. Well, yeah, we all have a decent number of rolls at the start, so anyone can do it.
Do you want me to roll a d6?
Sure.
I call 3 and 4.
Saber, what do you call?
I'm going to be anything that's left over.
Oh, you're 5 and 6 because Saber is a fucking coward.
At least I picked my numbers at least, you bitch.
4, Specky.
Fuck! Okay. Well, the dice has said it. Okay. I need to think for a second on her voice.
Little Bean.
That would blend too much into an Iris voice, so I have to be different with it. Let's see. Okay, I think I have something that should be fine, I think, hopefully. It's probably gonna blend into very Iris territory, though. Oh no, was it you not the... Are the man who...
No, I'm a lawyer.
And I am Susato Mikatapa. Pleased to meet you.
Oh no, was it you not the... Are you the one?
No, I assure you, I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. We heard that you regained consciousness and we wanted to come in to give our best wishes.
Best wishes for me? Thank you? I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I meant was, I'm trying to be an artist. What I really mean is, I just say want to be an artist. But the truth is, I don't have any talent. I know I don't.
It's not about talent, it's about practice. Keep drawing. You can do it. Yeah, Clea, you can tell us about what you're planning.
Nee.
Someone else stabbed in the back.
No! I don't think that's related, actually.
Us. The woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down. Reminds me of someone.
Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. Shouldn't be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day. The fog was so thick. I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all the time.
But the case has been solved, hasn't it? Well, I've been here in hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly by none other than I, Herlock Sholmes.
Mr. Solmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hardworking code that solved the case.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to film me here shortly.
Is it going to be me?
Probably.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, coffee shop, nice.
Oh, well, let's see. Well, if you need some help with that, I could actually help supply it with the pie, the cake, and the cookies, since you can't really make coffee. I can help with those things if you want, Cleo. I just need to start the farms for them.
Me coming around seems I've made everybody practically busy. So sorry. I shouldn't have regained consciousness. It was selfish of me.
I'm sorry, what?
Man, this really is the experience of me with my friends.
Herlock is just the extreme of my ADHD, and Green is just the extreme of my anxiety.
Oh no, we are also relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. Really, we are.
With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be blue, not green. God damn it. So you're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
Oh no, I'll compulsory claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really. At the Thorkdyke Academy of Fine Arts.
Oh my, an Academy of Fine Arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh no, actually. I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see. How very interesting.
Oh no, is it?
Brixton is some 10 shops away from on the underground from here. The Academy is mere 3-minute walk from Brixton Town Centre.
Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salubrious part of town by comparison, built in by those of inferior means, including the magnificent Mr. Moustache.
Inferior means, I suppose Osaki-san does fit the bill.
Showing somewhat out of the ordinary for a young, fine art student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
What's this? She suddenly clammed up.
Mr. Soames, you should be ashamed of yourself prying into young maidens' private affairs.
Oh dear me. Do forgive me. If you don't mind. I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course, we won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green.
Picked up the rat. This is my rat. Wait, no, is that gone?
Is there Mr. Narrowfather here? Mr. Narrowfather?
Narrow fodder.
Narrowfather now. Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo, the lawyer, that's me, but... Ah, Mr. Narrowfather, good. This is for you. So this is from Mr. Sosi Natsume?
From who?
Mr. Natsume sent a message to me? What the fuck is wrong with that Bobby?
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
How do you transform Sosegi into Sosi? The only thing I need is to mix the cocoa beans. Oh, that would require to go into the jungle?
Oh, no, I got one.
Damn.
At least I think I do. Pretty sure we do.
Exactly!
It's not pretty...
What's going on? What's the Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
Oh, what are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Oh!
Well, this is most unexpected.
Is something wrong, Mr. Soames?
Is something wrong, Mr. Soames? He says. Have you not seen this note?
No, how
No.
could I have?
It was in that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must report at once.
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
You thought the third case wasn't a murder case. You fools!
What?
Murder.
That the last game, third case, wasn't a murder case.
I mean,
I didn't say anything about the murder. Oh. Oh, okay. See, I get what you mean now. This is the actual murder case from chapter 3.
Yush.
I
But-
mean, Cleo, it's either I will already have it, or I can get it in like 5-10 minutes.
But the trouble is, we had to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit on his lodging once we did.
That will be entirely convenient.
Convenient? What do you mean?
Natsume has killed someone else again!
So here in the note, my dear fellows. The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Musashi's lodgings.
Wait, what?
I'll hail a fiacre at... What the hell is that word? Fiacre?
Fiaker.
I'll hail a fiacre at once.
It was only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court and we were displaying to all his innocence. And now, the very next day, there's a murder that demands some address? We very well have the unluckiest man alive. So it seemed to us at the time, but we were soon to discover it was worse than we thought. No! Soseki, no!
At least we know he gets out of it by the end, but
Yeah,
What the
at least we have that relief.
yeah, so we know he ends up fine, but not for whoever.
What on earth?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Why is there so much play equipment in this place?
I feel like the outfit's familiar. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, but I'm not sure where.
You have in the last game.
Oh my fuck! Oh my fucking god.
It's so familiar.
I think I remember. So there was a set of random NPCs characters we did encounter around Natsumi's case that never showed up for the rest of the game.
Alright, I remember now, this guy.
This guy and like a
Yeah,
Popeye looking guy.
Yeah, this guy's the other guy who was living in the building.
Oh my! So
I
that's
remember
what
now.
They popped up because they were a tease to this, an event that happened literally very soon after. Oh my god, was this whole like hidden casing planned from like back then?
Specky, remember the two games were meant to be released in one game.
I forgot. Were they really? I forgot.
Yes, Saber has said that multiple times.
I have Shalm's brain, remember?
Oh my, the gentleman is deceased. Without question, he's dead.
Welcome to the Mr. Naruto Esquire!
Mr. Natsume!
Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I've only just got out of court yesterday! I was running home after 2 days of misery! Then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch the worm like this! Wolf for worm without wiggle! So you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache. Ah! Not the horrible Herlock Sholmes! Shoo! Shove off! Show yourself the door! I never invited you!
Mr. Soames came here with us. I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
I think he has the right to not want Sholmes here, though, I'll be honest. After last time.
Dude, the king outfit on the right reminds you of the fucking king from Disney Robin Hood movie.
I'm glad you see it too, because I thought I was crazy.
Like I can't stop staring at it because it keeps reminding me of it.
like, it's not like it's not quite there, but it's like literally the inverse colors. Like it's literally just the same outfit but inverse colors. That's it.
It's so similar with the same kind of crown too. Like,
I think the crown was more blocky on the lion. Also, like, it was the coat was red and the main shirt was blue, but otherwise, yeah, that it keeps making me think of the same thing. I am entirely disposed, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you?
Here they are already. Easy boys.
Ah, Inspector Griggs, with a pleasant surprise.
Please don't is it? You see her burn every time I see your face or growing seeing Sholmes.
Ha! I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption of fried food.
Got him. Good morning, Inspector. It's a crime scene, don't you go touching anything. Or good morning to you too, Sunshine. Oh boy. poor Mr. Soseki. He's like, I'm going to jail again.
What the fuck?
Why is there just a playset here?
This was supposed to be Soseki's place, wasn't it? Or...
Yes, like you can see the bricked up window, the clothes hanging here, the gas lane is in the same place.
Where did all his fucking books go?
I don't know.
Why does it feel like this guy shit's all over here?
Okay, since it's not really a secret, do you want to tell me to say what's going on?
Oh, did he like get dragged off to the other person's room?
No, this isn't Suzuki's room. This is this guy's room.
What?
They live in the same house.
Yes, but they live in different floors.
And this is his room. Suzuki's is up or down a level.
Oh, okay. I thought that maybe Soseki had like woken up in this room or something, since that's how it sounded like.
But why would our boy be a suspect? Man, no.
To be fair, it's either him or Mr. Garridev, and Mr. Garridev probably has an alibi.
God damn it.
Since you know, he's
Boris.
probably visiting his wife in jail.
God, Boris Toseki. He just doesn't get a fucking chance.
Oi, Henso, you're gonna mess up with my crime scene. Oh, no, I just wanted to look, that's all. No chance. I know you're point. You wasted just by looking at it. Ah, someone's in a bad mood. To be fair, he got called to work like 2 days in a row.
There's certainly some bad air in here, isn't there?
Alright, sounds like I'd better talk to the inspector first and try to curry some favor.
There's those iris at him.
Just like, hey, Mr. Jones, could you go get Iris? Sadly, we do not know of this weakness yet because it happens in the next chapter.
I know. Damn.
I can't believe this shit. So give me a second, my stream is like super behind, so I'm gonna go... There we go.
Okay.
There we go, okay. So, do you guys want me to continue with my nurse tales, or do we continue talking with these folks?
You can go ahead and go with your nurse tales for a bit if you want.
Okay, so... since, you know, I was in the gynecology surgery room, there was a lot of, you know, removing those kinds of parts of the body. And such.
Wait.
Like, I'm pretty sure every week I was removing at least like 2 or 3 uterus. Well, not me, but like the doctors.
That's a lot of...
Like, I'm honestly surprised how much like people go to the gynecology surgery. But there was also this one very special case of retention of fluids in an ovary. Do you wish to know how big that thing was?
I am afeared.
It was so big that when I saw it on the camera, I thought it was the uterus. And when we pulled it out, it was bigger than my fist.
Yeah.
What?
The human body is fucking fucked.
What the fuck? I don't want to live in this world anymore, Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Fair, help get me out. I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to be in this universe.
Like, that is still the second most shocking thing I've seen in the surgery room, is just the size of that thing. Like, I'm honestly like, I have to wonder if it was painful, because Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
I have a picture of it too, if you guys want to see it.
No!
I don't really mind, but why? Why do you have a picture of it?
Look! It was fucking huge! I just had to take a picture.
You can send it to Sleeper's DM if you want. I do not, or at least spoiler tag it in the squad. I do not wish to see this, I'll be honest.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Here, I'll quickly make a group chat for the 4 of us so you all can see it. Let's see. Cleo. Alright, I don't have video. Okay, give me a second.
You can exclude me, it's fine.
Okay, we'll just like behind your back in that group chat then.
Okay. That's fine.
Opa.
You could already do that before, so it doesn't change.
What could I do before?
Talk behind my back.
I mean, not really.
DMs, that's what they're for.
I would never talk with you and say behind your back.
Wah.
Weh.
Wah.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Whoop. While I wait for Cleo to accept my friend request, let's see. But yeah, the other interesting shit I saw was when I was in the neurology surgery room, which was fucking dope. Like, there's so much cool shit happening in that place. Like all the prostheses for the skull, all the things they do to access the brain, the ways they like do surgery on the spine, the fucking bolt cutters.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, why are there bolt cutters?
Well, you see, Specky, my boy. Give me a second. I have this, okay. I'm going to have to search for this picture real quick. But yeah, so you know how we have to do surgeries on the spine to like decompress it when there's like leaks of spinal fluid and stuff like that?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so to do that you need to remove chunks of bone from the like vertebrae, right?
I don't know where this is going.
So like we have to, okay, so the nurses part of our work is like we have to bring the boxes with all the tools for the surgery and then just leave them ready for the doctor to like take the tools. So like I prepare the box, the surgery starts, and then I see the doctor pull out from the box just these giant ass bolt cutter looking things. Like, I'm talking this two-handed arm-sized thing. And just goes to town on the vertebrae.
That poor person's spine.
Because like you have to remove all the bones so that then you can put the metal prostheses and all that. But Jesus Christ, it looks so brutal. It's just like just casually pulls out the bone remover.
I am afeared, I am afeared, I am afraid. What the fuck? The main reason why that makes me feel worried is that I don't ever imagine those kind of things as precision tools.
Oh, they're not.
No.
But that's why you have the precision tools. But after you do the big chunks.
This is why I can never do medicine. It freaks me out. Weird specific things like that are just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, this is April. Okay, let's see. December should be nearby. Ah, here it is. Okay, I'm going to mark this as a spoiler, and send this to Saber and Cleo. There we go.
Ew.
It's fucking big. Okay. But yeah, my weird escapades aside.
Ah,
Like, that's the thing about being a nurse and a doctor. You have to be ready to get bloody. Like, I've come out of the surgery room with my hands, arms, and feet covered in blood. It's nasty.
I don't know why, but I think the older I get, for some reason, I gain less tolerance for things like blood and guts. I don't know why.
I'm sorry. It's a topic I like to talk about. I'm weird.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just I don't know why. It's like I remember like me from a decade ago could look at realistic stuff like that. And I'm like, cool. Me now, I'm like, I don't know why it's changed that way.
Who knows? Maybe it's because you understand more the gravity of the things I'm talking about.
Probably. Maybe.
Like that time where they had to remove, well, they had to take a sample of a brain tumor, and man, they're a lot more, they're a lot less precise than I expected doing those holes.
that doesn't sound nice in the slightest.
But the thing is, like whenever you do a brain surgery or a spine surgery, you bring a neurologist to the room, and the neurologist basically hooks metal pins to every single bit of your skin, and has a constant monitoring of your neuronal patterns. So to make sure that your brain is always fully functioning during the surgery.
Nah, yeah, they're just gonna put the spikes in when I'm in there, and and it's just gonna have some freaking random ass song while they're trying to do surgery, like do 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 do.
But yeah, like it's super fascinating because you have the neurologist like all the time just focusing on how the like neuronal data is going to be like, hey bro, stop, this part isn't responding anymore, or something like that. Luckily I never saw any issues like that during my time.
Woohoo!
And honestly, the worst part wasn't even the surgeries themselves, it was the odor of some of the patients have to deal with. Some people are some unclean motherfuckers. And it's extra nasty because of the fact that I have to sound them.
Damn.
I was going to say something, but I shouldn't.
That.
Anyways, that's enough naming nurse time for now. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I have to go take out the trash, so I'll leave those comments I've made marinating in your brains.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Blah 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 blah.
blah, blah, blah.
I am afeared of the medical thingies.
going for 2 hours.
Me.
2 hours and 15 minutes at this exact point. At that exact moment, 7 seconds ago.
Yes.
It's now been 14 seconds since that comment was made. I have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Dun, dun.
Da, da, da.
Rest well, Cleo. Wow.
Yeah, get some resty. Rest
Night,
is
night,
good.
Cleo.
Rest to be good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. How are you today, Seba?
I'm good.
Yay. Poop.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the fuck is going on with this boy.
Me.
How does Saseki get dragged into these things?
Me.
I swear he's fucking cursed. I should probably eat again soon.
Yes, yes, I should.
Boy. But eating is difficult.
Yeah.
Boy. Music's really nice though all the time on this game, I swear.
Me.
It's always a bop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, stream. I don't have anything. Hey, I'm not a good conversationalist.
Nee.
Nee,
Nee.
nee,
Nee. Nee.
patapa,
Papa papa.
patapatapatapa,
Papa papa papa.
tatapatapa.
Nee.
Nee. I'm just moving to the tunes.
Hmm.
Stretching. Ah.
Hey, guys.
Why, hello there.
Hello.
You okay there?
No.
Pat.
Life is pain.
Oh. Did the trash hurt?
I slip down the stairs.
Oh no.
How?
What do you mean how? I fucking slipped.
They fell, Saber. They did the slippy and it hurt.
They did the sleepy and they did the tippy.
That's how falling works.
Uh,
Oh, Pat. I'm sorry to hear.
at least I don't have anything broken. That's nice.
Yay, no brokey.
Okay, but yeah, I'm back. We can continue now. Before I fucking die.
Woohoo!
What terrible thing to have happened?
It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside. And then, having finally regretted my freedom, it starts happening all over again. And this existence of excruciating experiences!
So you live here on the ground floor, and your room is just one story up, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose.
So you know the victim? Were you friends? What's the matter with Soseki-san now? It was answering enough question, wasn't it? What's he seem so shaken by it?
Well, I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger. But did he even invite me to his room? Never! On my honor, I swear it!
Susato?
Wait, hold on a second.
But bad.
Okay. Mm,
You okay?
what an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you'd never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
When you found him here, I felt wretched. That's why I sent one asking you to come. For that inspector over there!
Alright, Sunshine, let me inspect this scene. So, Inspector, what was Victim's name? Who was he? Shamspear?
William Shamspear, are you kidding me?
He's a sham. That's why he's called Sham. Mr. William Shamspear, he was a lawyer here. As you can probably tell, he was an actor. We don't have the laws as it happens, or just did.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was just taking this in. Mr. Samspear.
It was the landlord, Mr. Garridiff, and the other lawyer, Mr. Natsume, who found them. They didn't raise at the usual hours, so Garridiff got worried and kicked the door down. Make way for the man of the army! But doesn't Mr. Garridiff have a bad leg? Oh yeah, you're right there. It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the kicking. Really? Soseki-san? I have a good fucking kick! Eating was pretty hard up, it seems. You know, sometimes for petty crimes. You have no money, no place to go, and no friends. So the acquaintances were the people in this house. Miserable life, and miserable into it. So what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away for the crime scene? But you're not saying it's because the fella looks old or anything, or that he acts suspicious. I would be prudent to take a statement from the cohabiter. You really said culprit there, didn't you?
Oh dear, Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion once again.
Since he seems that way, he does just come across as just an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Poor man, how unfortunate.
Anyway, I can't say much until the coroner gets here. But I don't think the fella's been a coroner that long, they will still warm. If the inspector would allow it, I don't think I could bring myself to that dead body. Oh, well, hi, Mr. Shums. What are you doing?
Look at me, my dear fellow. Aren't I fabulous?
Mr. Shums, what are you doing?
Ha! You'll need to observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating naturally.
There's nothing natural about that pose.
Mr. Holmes, have you made some miraculous discovery?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room in 5 minutes. So for all I managed to deduce is what actually happened. Oh god, here we go again.
My goodness. But isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Holmes?
Now you propose the idea. I believe one could indeed see it that way. At the present time, I managed to draw two inevitable conclusions. First, there was a physical struggle here last night, in which the victim fought for his life.
Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something about Mr. Jones significant somehow?
No, don't let me. Forget I was here.
Oh boy, that pose is extra twitchy.
God.
Soseki!
Soseki the fuck. And my second conclusion is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips.
Nonsense!
Alright, Mr. Natsume, why are you saying so extremely to Mr. Jones' deductions? Again, Mr. Jones hit the nail in the head, but he's going to get the series of events wrong. We all know this. We all see it happen.
No, please. Pretend I'm not here.
Stop reacting like that.
Invisible, infallible, indestructible, insignificant!
Impossible to ignore.
You must tell us everything, Mr. Soames. Spare no detail.
But of course, let the theoretical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions, presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
We've heard some truly astounding great actions from Mr. Jones in the past. No, this will be no exception. What miracles will fall before our eyes this time?
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let this curtain rise. Oh. Well, the curtain was laid down upon our fayish friend.
Damn.
Damn.
Hmm.
I guess I'll be right back then.
Okay.
Have fun, Saber Podcast.
Oi, 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 oi. Well, hello everyone. Hope you're having a good day. At a moment like this, I really wish I could put on some music, but I cannot. Wait. Hmm. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Hmm.
I'm back, sorry.
Eh,
Hello, it's okay.
My dinner just arrived. Ah,
Yay!
my poor back. Is Becky gone?
Yeah, they are gone for a bit.
Okay, go check this coming well, I guess.
Hmm,
Wow.
bad.
Oh my god. The pain.
The pain.
Uh, s- my poor back. I'm glad you find this amusing, Saves.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
It's fine. Okay, let's see. In what magical way shall Sherlock Holmes fuck everything up?
Howdy.
Well,
I summoned him by saying Sherlock Holmes, nice.
Hey, what?
I said, in what magical way will Sherlock Holmes fuck everything up? And then you appeared.
Oh. It was me. I'm the fuck up. Hi.
It was me the whole time. But yeah, I'm here with food so we can continue.
Okay.
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes, logic and reasoning spectacular. Act 1!
Oh boy, we are starting up strong, I see.
well,
What time is it? Let's see. It's been 2 hours 38 minutes. Yeah, I'd say we can stop after the logic and reasoning spectacular.
The
Well.
Herlock part or us deducing it part?
Finishing it.
Okay. Just want the clarification. I also
Okay.
got some food as well and a drink, so just give me a second.
Ghost of holy shit, like we are starting straight up with Herlock leading our correction for Natsume.
I'll just lick my mouth tore at some point today, so the right side of my mouth is kind of hurting.
Pat
Like
pat
not my my lips, basically the lip section.
pat pat.
Careful observation of the victim reveals what the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Foam of the mouth that the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Next to the victim, we noted a large dining plate, which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, I'm not reading that right now. I'm processing the fuck what he just said. That's soap?
Yeah, it's soap.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that for now.
Something wrong?
Why is there soap on the table like that? Why is it on a plate?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out.
What the fuck? Why is there soap?
Why is it so set so purposely upon the dish? Those are the victim's last supper, in fact. Yes. Could be that the man was about to eat it. Of course. The fork reveals the answer.
The fuck? I'm sorry. What?
Perhaps the young man's appetite was his undoing.
You can say he was killed by soap.
Taking up arms of the former company, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. And the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end he couldn't resist devouring the slippery feast. But London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate. The soap and the leather about this man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive ingestion of foul soap. Though personally, I have a greater interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course.
Sherlock, did you fucking eat wax and glitter as a kid?
That is not what we're investigating.
Because of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we plunge to the next question. Was it suicide or murder? The audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? The single teacup suggests the answer. To our conclusion of such mere evidence would be foolish, however, certainly.
So it's like he's having like a half a heart attack. He's like, he keeps setting everything right. I keep fucking up. What is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Is this an interrogation strategy?
The careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. What the fuck? And what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock.
No, that's wrong. Kicking in.
Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, this door was locked. And the soul key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from whence wafted an inferior scent. And with a soothing aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end in tragic solitude. But we can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter. This concludes the final act of Sherlock Holmes' greatest deduction.
There's just one thing, Mr. Jones.
You are disposed to identify just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruto? Pray, what concerns you?
Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap?
It was quite apparent this man had barely a penny to his name. It is a curious thing, but to one so destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing.
How extraordinary.
In truth, I have tried a little soap myself in the past.
Screenshot that. You didn't need, you mean?
I had to finish whatever I was snacking on because I had to read the full line for her.
My dear fellow, it was some time ago. My consolation was that it would cleanse my gut.
And did it?
As I wrapped an agony on the floor and split the contents of my stomach, yes, I believe it did. The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous. It has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it.
Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did.
Did we just get a fucking food review for soap from Herlock?
Hey you, Mr. Jones here. Today we're reviewing soap.
0 out of 10. Would not recommend.
There's something that troubles me as well, actually.
Oh, what's that?
It's Mr. Natsume.
I said nothing.
I couldn't help noticing him shuddering and quivering out of the corner of my eye. Almost as if Mr. Soames' deductions touched a nerve somehow.
Nonsense. Ah, damn it.
Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last.
I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's reactions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
Yes, Mr. Jones' observations and actions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drop it in a little obtuse angle.
Oh my god, look the way he's posing. That's slightly different. Yes, I am magnificent, aren't I?
When he does that, it was worth to straighten things out. Alright then, let's see what we can do.
Yes, we must pick out the keyword in Mr. Soames' quite brilliant deductions. And discreetly exchange them for something that makes a little more sense.
We must provide the cure for the ADHD.
If we can do that, I'm so alert to what Mr. Soames meant to say in the first place.
In that case, are you ready for the second performance of the day?
It's like, the murder was, oh shit, look at that fork! It's literally him.
Yes, this is the extreme, and it is very accurate. I should know. Once again, my dear fellows, for your continuing delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Sherlock Holmes, logic and reasoning is spectacular. Act 1.
Course correction! Hold it, Mr. Jones!
Mr. Solomon is the best way for me to vent all of my energy outward somewhere, and all of my ADHD towards something. Foam.
Well, we're going to have to prove that this was a suicide.
Fork. The fuck?
Well-
I love the turn.
Well, you can't deny that a fork implies someone was eating something or about to eat something.
Sorry, my... there we go. The Discord screen had gone for like tiny for whatever reason.
Yes, that's true. If I were to decide to eat some soap, I should prefer to use a fork than to attempt with the chopsticks.
And of course, only half of the soap. Well, I half of the barrel, so it's still on the plate.
But might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap.
There it is.
It's just chilling.
Boot.
Look at the funny boot.
I suppose you did so with a fork, would you?
I don't think it's a question of which implement you use. You shouldn't eat soap full stop.
But then why? Why does the man have a fork in his hand? Why, Susato-san?
I understand your frustration, Mr. Narrator, but please don't take it out on me.
I have to say, kind of impressive that he managed that his grip remained on the fork even after death.
The point is, if we decide the man used this fork to eat the soap, we wouldn't be changing Mr. Soam's deduction. So we really ought to consider some other clues.
Then we have.
About the fork thing, I thought your grip actually tightens when you die.
Well, I mean, there's the death, then your muscles go limp, and then after a while, rigor mortis sets in.
I think I'm honestly thinking of the rigor mortis then.
Rigor mortis takes a bit to actually set in.
It's not the, but I wouldn't say it's the weirdest because I have heard of the times where dead folk can hold on to things. You know,
Which is
heavier than a
why
fork.
you must close the eyelids of the dead before rigor mortis sets in.
I see.
Do you think he was drinking tea with his soap?
God damn.
The cup's empty, so there's no way of knowing.
Ah, how is one idea? Whereas the cup was full of water, I was dissolving soap in it so it could be as much stuff as possible.
Please remember that he may not actually have been the soap lover that he's been made out to be.
Man, this soap slander. Look, there's more soap in the floor here. Mr. Chanspin must really love this stuff.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Mr. Naruhodo. Look closely at this soap. Do you see that it will fit together perfectly with the half bar on the table?
How could that be?
I think that they are two halves of the same bar that broke apart.
I still want to know why there's soap on the table. In either way, though.
He really was going to eat it. Motherfuckers, when I'm sad, I'm really going to do it now.
What if he really was a soap lover? It's just he didn't get the chance.
Ah, yes. Brand of the 18,000.
Ah, yes, soap. It ages like a fine wine.
Okay, let's present.
Bloop.
Could be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the other piece of soap reveals the answer.
It being the other half of the soap on the table, it showed the victim was not eating soap at all. But it's obvious relief, for no depths of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap.
I'm looking like, are you fucking serious?
I love the fucking look he just gave, like, are you shitting me? Fucking bullshit!
This fucking guy.
Even I, with my unquenchable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite.
That makes the question how the man was poisoned, because there's no sign of any food on the table.
An excellent observation, Mr. Naruhodo, and one that furnishes us with the answer we seek. And I think now he's repeating. Ayabada! Ayabada!
Mr. Jones is still pushing the soap argument then.
Perhaps he's suggesting that the man licked the soap rather than ate it.
That's just worse.
If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it. But there are no signs of any food in this room at all.
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes, is it?
You kind of cut out around the middle there.
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, is it?
Hi, Neon.
Hi, Neon.
Hi, Neon.
Sometimes I wonder if Neon's just lurking the whole time, so they can find a comment they can start with, and then they just unleash it all.
If the victim didn't need the soap, then what he did?
Yes, it's a real mystery, isn't it?
Ah, I got it! He wasn't interested in soap at all. Was his sport he wanted to satisfy his hunger with?
Mr. Naruhodo, I really don't think it's helpful to continue with your line of reasoning that the gentleman had peculiar tastes.
Look, pica is a real thing, and you gotta respect the people that have it. So Tarzan has a gentle way with words, but I know when I've been told off. I'll stop entertaining the soap theory, damn it. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Well, it's not the plate, it's just the soap again, isn't it?
Well, you know what they're saying in Japanese, don't you? If your food is poisoned, you might as well eat it plate and all.
Well, there's an image. I can picture us victim first taking a bite of the soap and then the plate. The soap like some tofu and the plate like a giant rice cracker.
Oh dear, that sounds like very bland combination.
Indeed.
Truly.
And okay. Yes, I was best for serving of infusions of dried tea leaves.
It's a teacup, Mr. Naruhodo, as you well know. Stop putting on airs. And it's empty.
Ah, so we already established that the victim wasn't eating soap when he died. However, there's significant evidence to suggest that he was drinking tea.
My thoughts exactly.
Take that!
Teacup.
Teacup. Yes, victim source was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup.
Indeed, comes have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries. And we pray that this victim drink every last drop.
There's no sign of food anywhere in the room.
Which leads us to an immutable conclusion.
Poor Soseki in the middle.
What the fuck's going on? The cause of death was clearly intoxicated due to ingestion of poison contained in his teacup. Atapatapata.
Atapatapata.
Patapata suicide. Or murder. Patapata soap. Patapata teacup.
Ah, the Western vessel for infused hot drinks again. Sorry they feature heavily in our deduction so far.
God damn it.
Yes, we can imagine that shortly before his death, Mr. Samspear was having a drink of tea.
Oh, okay. You guys are gonna have to give me a sec. I actually have to go to the bathroom real badly.
That's okay.
That's fine. Go. I ate a little bit of sushi.
Yeah.
My stomach hasn't stopped making noises for the past 5 minutes now.
Oh no.
It keeps making noises now.
No.
They're not unpleasant. They're noises though. Which is not a good thing usually. Not terribly bad, just gonna be unpleasant. Why do you sound like that, Saber? You okay?
Yes.
Good.
I was just being sorry for you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh my god, I can't believe that I missed the thingy also.
Do you really think I fucking wait until so I can say a put?
Wee.
Wah!
Wee.
Hello.
Hey no.
Boop da boop. Boop da boop.
Boop it up. Wee.
Nah, nah.
Wee.
Ba, ba, ba.
Wee. Do 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 do.
Do do do.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mouth just hurts a little.
Oh.
I think it's just torn a little at the seams.
Mm.
So talking hurts. At least when I'm
Oh.
making big words. If I open my mouth slightly bigger than normal, it hurts.
Yeah.
Uh. Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Woohoo.
Yeah.
Nee.
My mind's so silent here.
Wow.
Wow.
Henno.
Yeah.
Nee.
I'm back, let's go.
Well. There would be nothing remarkable about that, but what troubles me.
Is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Jones suggested? There's more to this action than it seems.
We must closely examine the scene of the crime again for some more clues.
Okay, let's see.
Examon.
Aha! Fork.
Fork.
The fork again.
Victor just seems to be holding it so pointedly. It's really impossible to let go of the idea that this must be involved somehow.
Well, let's hope it turns out to be useful clue in the end.
It's empty and it's the only cup on the table.
It would appear so, yes. And when you consider those facts, Mr. Soam's reasoning seems highly illogical.
Not logical.
Oh, seems highly logical.
It's always the same in these deductions. The truth is always buried a little deeper than the great detective suggests.
Mr. Naruhodo, you seem very dubious of Mr. Soames all of a sudden.
Uh-huh. What you gonna do about it?
Duh. What you gonna do?
It's another Western vessel for infused.
It's a teacup! And it too is empty.
You know he's actually holding this one in his hand?
We can assume that this is the cup of which Mr. Sam Spears was actually drinking.
But if that's the case, she is everything. Everything we did up to now is turned on in his head. I have a feeling about this. I just don't want to say it.
Yes, I know exactly how you feel.
He also has a little crack.
Little prick.
Did the Maritarian die alone? This Ortica suggests the answer. Yes, there were 2 teacups in the room all along.
Oh!
The other words is a strong indication that at the victim's last supper, there was a guest present.
At the very least, we can say now with certainty that somebody else was here in this room last night, making tea with the victim. What are you talking about? Unbelievable, unjustly unreasonable. Draw a conclusion on such mere evidence would be foolish, however. Certainly.
Which case?
What?
Which case, what more can we deduce about this possible guest at the table?
Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow.
Do you mean to say you know who exactly was in the room at the time of Ignis' death?
Indeed, reveals the answer, of course. Is the broken lock.
I'm not sure I like where this deduction is going now.
I'm afraid it's too late to go back to the Halcyon days of eating too much soup.
But the identity of the guest who was in here last night when the victim passed away is... So I have a very bad feeling about.
Well, you can try to ignore your feelings, but we cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, I suppose not. Time to look around again.
God damn.
Candle.
Candle.
Pile of books.
bottle.
Empty. Even Mr. Sanspear didn't need candles, it seems.
We've already established that he didn't eat soap either.
God, this is the best running joke ever. Ah, do you think perhaps the guest brought this candle here last night?
Even if he or she did, does it reveal anything about the quest identity?
Good point. There goes my idea. Snuffed out like that candle will be.
If you sigh so deeply, Mr. Naruhodo, you're in danger of blowing out the flame. Oh dear, the latch is most definitely broken, isn't it? The door was kicked in by Mr. Natsume, according to what Mr. Carried-Up told the inspector.
Who knew these short, thin little legs had so much strength in them?
I'm not sure the length of his legs is in any way significant here.
Perhaps this says more about the poor state of the door than about Mr. Natsume's strength, actually.
Therefore, if he overheard that remark, he'd almost certainly have lively response.
I don't know. Can this broken lock really tell us anything about who was here?
Bottle.
It's empty.
Empty of liquid, but full of air. Makes you think, doesn't it?
It makes me think that you're full of hot air. We should be thinking about who else was in the room at the time.
Bother, so the Sans creeping report was cleverer than my original riddle.
These two, I swear.
At first glance, it seems that the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. What if these 3 books initially?
I wonder what they are. Let's see. The titles read. The picture of Monsieur Lecoq, then the yearnings and the Mia for Gaborio.
Yep. Yep. Wait, I'm sure I've heard those titles before.
It could just be an incredible coincidence, but they're the exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day.
So
These 3 books just keep condemning him.
So basically, boy was probably just like invited for some
Tea.
good old tea, and and guy was like, ah yeah, so nice tea we have it.
What? Yes, on the day of the unfortunate incident when Miss Green was stabbed. So Seki-san had just been to a bookshop and bought them, that's right.
And now those 3 titles are here in the room of the victim.
Yeah, Mr. Natsume claims there to have been here before. What does this mean? Do you think...
I really don't know what to make of it.
These 3 books always fucking make Soseki a criminal, I swear. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is a pair of familiar books.
Quite so. It's only recorded that these 3 titles are in this room. It's the link to the truth.
Oh, don't look at me. Don't.
Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books 4 days ago at the second-hand bookshop.
That's just a coincidence.
In that case, you will be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room when you're not.
He got you there.
This very moment. You know, the one that's right nearby.
No, never, non-negotiable.
If you can't bring your own copies here, it proves that those 3 books are in fact yours. Having purchased I love the fucking pose. Having purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodgings, you were arrested the very next day. So you could conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that.
He's posing still differently. In other words, you could have only have brought these 3
These three books into the victim's room.
The fucking poses. That's so fucking funny. Just posing his way to the fucking house.
It's just canon that whenever he walks, he's always posing.
Last night, everyone returned to your lodgings after the trial concluded at the Old Bailey.
And the constant snapping too.
I, so far, like, it feels like, if it's weird to say, but so far, I feel like this game has the second part has more like visual not visual gags per se, but you know what I mean, like more visual. How do I say it? Like they're adding more motion to the visuals that they're describing, and for the fun and stuff. Like,
I mean, you say that, but the first part also had a lot of visual gags.
I mean, yeah, but it feels like there's been a lot more like this already in this, more condensed so far than it was in the first. You know what I mean?
But yeah, but this is only one chapter.
Yeah, fair enough.
Remember, on the ship, Naruhodo was constantly getting thrown by Susato, and Sherlock was being on every single corner, being a weirdo.
That's fair.
In short, there's only one possible conclusion. The victim died here in his room last night as a result of poisoning.
And that same night, the victim had a visitor.
And that visitor... You know what I'm going to say next.
I love the way this looks.
He has this smug, sassy energy every time.
Sherlock. What's you, Mr. Soseki Natsume? This time we're not talking at the same time.
Fucking finally. This concludes the final act of Sherlock Holmes' greatest deduction.
Deduction complete. Elementary.
Elementary, Naruhodo. Ooh.
Oh no.
Not again, not again, not again. Not again.
Well then, Mr. Natsume. It will be you're gonna have to go accompany me down to the yard. Again.
But, away. Hold your horses.
Yes.
Door, key, lock, entry, exit, entirely impossible.
His software is being even stranger than normal. What, you think that's an alibi? You just made a copy.
What?
You're in the same building after all. You got plenty of opportunity, I'm sure.
But... Misery me!
Sorry, sir. You get your chance to give your side of the story later.
The facts speak for themselves, Mr. Mustache.
Oh, you horrible Sherlock Holmes!
He really has found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he? Oh, now really, Lalian. Outside, there's a gory waiting.
Look him, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
Yes, I know, I'll defend you.
I never imagined I'd be in this position again, but... You have to help me, please, please! I'm innocent!
Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it.
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, yes?
My poor little kitty cat. Please give him his breakfast for me.
Oh.
No. The kitty.
This poor man still hasn't realized that that Wagaha is a hair.
Maybe we'll find out maybe he'll have his chance during this case.
And so, his evil curse still apparently unbroken, Sasaki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder. Thanks to the incrimination, the deduction of a great detective.
Dear fellow, the honor belongs to you.
Yep, that is entirely your fault, Ryunosuke. Don't even try to blame Herlock.
You helped.
Well, at least that means Inspector Gregson is no longer here. Can I examine the crime scene in more detail now?
Yes, that's right. Oh, and of course,
What?
have you forgotten what the inspector mentioned before? It was the landlord, Miss Garrett, who discovered Mr. Samspear.
I wonder how he noticed that. Well, I mean, yeah, it was because of the time. So yeah, we're going to have to ask what he saw. Mr. John Carridev, yes.
I expect we could find him in his sitting room in the top floor as usual.
I have a suspicion. So remember how in the final case, Carridev said like, now no one is going to my lodgings and all that? I think we're going to realize that the cause of death was because of a gas leak or something.
That would be. I don't even know how. How would a gas leak death occur in this situation?
Well, I mean, you literally have the gas main right there in front of us. And all those
Well, I
pipes
mean-
coming out of it.
Well, I mean, what I mean, like, is how would that kill our fellow?
Uh, you do know, like, methane is toxic, right?
Fair enough. I'll be real. You don't really think about that over here. We more think about the gas go exploding.
No, like literally, the methane. If your room gets filled with methane, you'll have what is called, you'll have what is known the sweet death, where you die of lack of oxygen, or from poisoning, whichever happens first.
I see.
This is a reminder: do not put in your body things that shouldn't be in your body. This includes any gas that isn't normal air, and any food or drink that isn't actually edible. Right, we must remember to go and talk to him later then. But yeah, my theory is either he died due to some accident in the building, or like someone actually murdered him. But like I don't know how someone would have murdered him because like he was having a tea with Suseki.
It's too early for me to have any feeling about it.
But we will worry about that later. Because for now, it is time for us to rest until next Monday. This is why you would like to candle before bed in case of a gas leak. That way you die in the explosion instead of your sleep. That is true, there are candles here, so no, it couldn't have been a gas leak. That's well pointed out.
I mean, here's the other thing: is that this feels like this is obviously going to have something to do with the funny
Yeah.
Olive Lake. Considering she woke up, we got to talk to her, and we know there was the very oddly detailed picture we could look at in her room. So like, there's something involving that too. I'm guessing, which is gonna make this complicated.
Clearly, Olive Green's significant other murdered the shit out of Shanspear.
No. Obviously, that picture was of Shamspear, but younger or some shit.
Honestly, I could believe that they have the same hair color.
Yeah,
And a similar build.
it's possible. I won't deny that. Actually. But we know we know one thing for sure. So Suki obviously gets out of this innocent. So
yeah,
So,
we know
yeah.
Saseki didn't kill him at least. That's a relief.
so we know it has to be. So we know it either has to be an accident, a suicide of some kind, or some complicated murder.
Oh well. We'll have to figure out an investigation today.
Woohoo!
But that is all for today. I hope everyone had a wonderful time. Thanks to Cleo and Neon for hanging out. And to anyone who may be watching right now or later. You are wonderful, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye bye.